Hi from the Canham Academy again today. We are going to go over my homeschool record keeping and how I have figured out the 180 days for this year because we started out at a different time. I do have this binder where I keep everything in. I have the handy dandy little easy grader. I have different scopes and sequences here at the front of the book. I have, and you probably won't be able to see this because it's in pencil. I have what I'd like our weekly schedule to look like. And yes, I did it in pencil because it may need to change. On the back I write different things I know the kids like for breakfast, lunches and snacks, things like that. Let's see, take this out. This is my original letter. I'm going to block my address. This is my original letter where I had registered back in 2004 with the Indiana State Department of Education for my homeschool. This was because my husband felt that would make me accountable, but they have never checked on me or anything. And last time I checked with them, they had changed their computer system and no longer had us in the system. So, but they told me I could still continue to use my homeschool number because it was different from the ones they use these days, and that they had not given it to anyone. Now also in the same section I have the thing that tells the different counties. They had originally sent me these papers with all the rules of homeschooling on them. As far as I can tell, most of these have not changed over time. People say them a little different, but it's still basically the same. And there it is again. This is what their form looks like, and I lived at a different address back then too. So I tried to change the address, but they didn't really care. So I am still using my homeschool number, but nobody cares where I live now or how many children I'm homeschooling. Also, and this is old too, I usually go back in as kids get old enough and I print out the core 40s and things, and at the bottom it will tell you what else you need for academic honors and things like that, and different other programs they have. I like it because it kind of gives you a guide as to what's needed, that colleges are looking for and things grade-wise. Now I also have this handy dandy little sheet where I have figured out that so many 4.33s equal this for averaging out grades. This is a copy of what I'm using this year for grades and things. It takes 2 of them for each grade period because we're doing 9 weeks. I have different grading systems. Now I don't use this one. I use this one here. And I use this to determine what the grade is. Then I go up here and I use this one. So that is in here. There is also This is how I figure out honor roll and stuff if you're into that. We weren't into it for the longest time until my daughter found out that there was honor roll and things for her grades. Okay, now this is a copy of one of our attendance sheets. Let me block the name. I printed this off for free online, and it is taking 2 sheets for the year. So we are starting our year. We started it on Tuesday, September 6th, and we will roughly end it. I did not mark that. Ooh. We will roughly end it the first week of July. But that's okay, because usually we end in May. If we start in July and August, we end the first week of May. And then we have from May until July for summer school. So it's kind of ridiculous. So this way we'll just go and we will do summer school for July and August, where we do a little bit light work. Then what I did was the page I showed you before. Each child has 2 of those. I did not do the double-sided copies. I could have, but I liked being able to open it up to see it. So this is language arts. So they have 2 sheets for reading, which could be reading work pages, reading from other books and readers. Language arts is covering spelling, grammar, and and writing. Well, yeah, maybe not handwriting, but composition, because we're starting to get into that where they have to write 2 or 3 sentences for a story. We also have math and history and geography and science. I did music and art together, and what I did on that page, let's see if I can show you. What I did on that page was I separated it so they each have a day of the week assigned to them. Then if you see, I week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it goes all the way up to 9. And I have a page for PE, which can include walks, playing, being outside play, being inside play, stretching, exercises, yoga, Tai Chi, kids Zumba. Sorry, I'm an ex-Zumba instructor. So, whatever you like for that. So again, we're divided up into 9-week grade periods, and there are going to be 1, 2, there will be 5 of them. We really only need 4, I think. The reason I'm doing this is my great-grandson only comes 4 days a week. Sorry, I had a paper and I don't know where I put it. So we are going to divide that into 180 days. Which comes out to 45 weeks. If we do 4-day weeks for school, it takes us 45 weeks to do that. And then of course I divided that into 9. So it came up with 5 grade periods. So hence the July thing. Now, most people will tell you our 180 days is supposed to go from July 1st of this year to June 30th the following year. Okay, so we're going to overlap that by a few days. You know, whoop-de-doo. I don't really care. I'm getting the 180 days, so if anyone asks, everybody gets 180 days. I did not allow for any more than 1 or 2 days around Thanksgiving and Christmas, because usually if the parents are working, I have the kids. So we don't have that big long break that everybody else takes. So we could finish sooner. Fine. You know? Right now, I have 2 children in 1st grade, trying to finish that up, going into 2nd grade, and a 2nd grader finishing up, and she's going to go into 3rd grade. You know, so we're going to change grade levels between October and December anyway. So, you just change it up as your children need it, and they may be in one grade level for one subject and another grade level for another. So that's how I'm doing it this year, and I'm getting ready to do a video to show the different books that we're using, so stay tuned. So, from the Cannon Academy Homeschool, have a great day, and I'll check back with you later. Bye-bye.